So, let's talk about happiness. Today, we're going to unpack this simple, kind of funny story about a monk and his student that actually holds a really profound secret to happiness and success.
It all kicks off with one of the biggest questions we can ask, right? A question that a young, really eager student once asked his master. He just wanted to know, what's the secret to a happy and successful life? I mean, it's a question we all ask, isn't it? And the answer he got, well, let's just say it wasn't what he expected.
So, who are we talking about here? On one side, we've got Sam. He's this determined student, on a quest for knowledge. And on the other, there's Master Setu, a wise old monk who's known not just for his incredible wisdom, but also for having this great sense of humor and a real twinkle in his eye.
So Master Setu tells Sam, "Yep, I'll teach you the great secret you're looking for. But there's a catch." Of course there's a catch. First, Sam has to complete what sounds like a simple task, but it's a really, really strange one.
Okay, so get this. The monk's instructions were simple, but also kind of bizarre. Sam had to go to the market, find the biggest watermelon he could possibly find, somehow balance it on his head, and then walk through the entire village. And the most important rule of all? Do not drop it. You can just imagine what's going through Sam's head right now, right? Total confusion.
But Sam, being the determined student he is, doesn't even question it. He just heads straight to the market, finds this truly massive watermelon, and with some serious concentration, he manages to hoist it up, balance it on his head, and starts his journey.
And as Sam starts walking through the village, wobbling under the weight of this giant fruit, something pretty wonderful happens. People don't mock him or make fun of him. Instead, they start to laugh, and they cheer him on. Some people even start joining in, clapping, and making funny faces. The whole village basically turns his struggle into this kind of joyful, impromptu parade.
So, after what must have felt like a very long and bumpy journey, Sam finally makes it back to Master Setu's hut. He's totally exhausted, so relieved, and the watermelon is still perfectly intact. He did it! He looks at his master, completely expecting some, words of praise for this incredible feat of balance and focus.
But instead of praise, Master Setu just bursts out laughing. And this is the moment. This is where the real lesson, the secret Sam was looking for, is finally going to be revealed.
Wiping tears of laughter from his eyes, the monk says it. He connects this totally absurd task directly to life's biggest question. And the key thing here is that the secret wasn't some complex philosophy. It was right there, in the experience itself.
This is where we get this central metaphor, right? The watermelon, that represents the challenges and all the responsibilities we have to carry. The bumpy journey, well, that's life itself, just full of unexpected twists and turns. But the secret ingredient, the real secret, was the villager's laughter. It represents the power of humor and just having a light heart.
Okay, so let's break that down for us. The watermelon. Think of it as that big project at work, or maybe a difficult personal goal you've set, or just the daily pressures we all feel. The bumpy journey? That's just life throwing curveballs at you when you least expect it. And the villager's laughter? That's your own ability to find the joy in it, to laugh at how absurd things can get, and really to not take yourself so seriously.
All right, so that's a great story. But what does it mean for us? How does this ancient wisdom actually apply to our lives today? Let's take a look at how we can all start using this lesson. It really boils down to these 3 simple but super powerful steps. First, when you're facing a challenge, try to approach it with a lighter heart. Just take a deep breath. Second, actively embrace your sense of humor, especially when things get tough. And third, and this might be the most important one, learn to not take yourself so seriously. It's okay to laugh at yourself.
And why does this even matter? Because adopting this kind of mindset, it fundamentally changes your whole experience of life. It can turn a struggle into an adventure. It can give you strength when you feel completely overwhelmed and build some incredible resilience. It's really just a reminder that even when you're balancing a heavy weight, you can still find a reason to smile.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to think about. What's the big, heavy, maybe slightly ridiculous watermelon that you're carrying right now? And how can you bring just a little more laughter, a little more lightness to that journey? Maybe starting today.